Dear viewers all over the world, I am Comrade Chidi James. Welcome to End Bad Governance platform. If in case you have not clicked the subscribe button, please click now. Your subscription helps us to do more. The bedrock of democracy remains good governance, and to ensure good governance, the actual winners of every election must be announced. Failure to do so, it may be heading from somewhere to nowhere. Take for instance Nigeria. 26 years of democracy, yet good governance remains elusive. That was why I told you, heading from somewhere to nowhere. If we have run away from military rule so that the voice of a minority or the voice of an individual does not dictate for a great majority of people, why then does the voice of the minority still take or carry the day? Take, for instance, the shenanigans of Akpabio, where the voice of the majority still remains thunderously louder than the voice of the minority, yet the minority still wins. The nays still have it. And so many other scenarios in Nigeria. For a period of 26 years, we have conducted several elections in Nigeria. One would have thought that each failure should bring us closer and closer to better election results. Yet, every new election seems to be worse than the previous ones. I've been needing honest answers as to why Nigerians, the Nigerian House of Representatives, House of Assembly, and the senators have not, up until now, moved for a motion that will make IREV and BVAS compulsory in subsequent Nigerians' election. The office of the INEC chairman remains a sensitive position. It is not one that Nigerians should gamble with or entrust in the hands of a mediocre. You see how entangled the problem of Nigeria is. INEC seems to be the ringleader of all the adjoining problems of Nigeria. If you fix INEC, INEC will in turn fix leadership. Yes, I repeat, you fixed INEC. INEC will fix leadership problem. Leadership problem will fix corruption. Corruption will then fix the judiciary, and then judiciary will now in turn fix all other adjoining problems. You see how correlated all these problems are, how intertwined. But take a look at it. INEC, if not fixed, cannot fix leadership, and once leadership is not fixed, corruption remains emboldened, and that is the onus of our problem. Nigerians are tired of handing over baton of poverty from generation to generation. Poverty that is orchestrated by leadership failure. Nigerians must make sure that the first mandate they have is to follow up on the National Assembly to make sure that they make and implement laws that must close all loopholes for election rigging before the 2027 election, or else no election. As Nigerians keep warming up for the handover of baton of leadership of the INEC chairman to a new chairperson, I present to you Professor Nnenna Otti, the returning INEC officer for Abia State in 2023 elections. Professor Nnenna Otti was able to prove to Nigerians in 2023 that she deserves the trust of Nigerians in subsequent positions in the office of the INEC. After all that is required in the job is 1. Ability to resist inducement of all sorts, no matter the amount or the what. Again is the ability to withstand pressure. The INEC chairperson must be somebody who is able to withstand pressure. And Professor Nnenna Otti did in 2023. Her authoritative demeanor has proven to Nigerians that she is an impeccable judge. Just like Perigi Colina, the Italian referee, after handling the 2002 World Cup between Brazil and Germany. Germany lost by 2-1, but in the end, when Colina was invited to come and take the gold medal, Germany and Brazil were clapping for the same referee all together, showing he delivered an unbiased refereeing job. Again, in Abia State in 2003, both the winning party and the losers, that was the party in power after the elections, they all confirmed that Professor Nnenna Otti, despite losing the election, delivered the best, even with all the pressure and the inducement she resisted. That is to tell you, she has won her medals to be called for the #1 office of INEC chairman. Since this INEC chairman will be going on a compulsory leave, it is time she is invited to do what she knows how to do best, as Nigerians cannot take the pain of handing over the job that we have somebody already who knows how best to deliver to a person who is still learning in this particular position. It is worthy of mention that Nigerians have been patient enough with the Nigerian politicians and their manipulations during election that ends up giving Nigerians the worst of the worst in leadership. 2027 should not be used as another test running ground to breed bad leaders that will give Nigeria the continuous setback that we have witnessed over time. It is worthy of note that good people cuts across all tribes, and as well bad people cuts across all tribes. A good leader must not come from your tribe. I keep saying this. So Nigerians must jettison their tribal sentiments and embrace peace and progress, as that is the only way to move Nigeria forward. Your thoughts on this on the comment section. Thank you and God bless Nigerians.
From Abuja, and I said, if I perish, I perish. Amadu Gemeya. They came with their threats. They came with their money. They came with their intimidation. I will mark Kwakoro. I didn't start today. I stand here before God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. I have never, I repeat, never sold a handout. Never. I have never defrauded anyone. Never. As a matter of fact, when my students don't do well, I take another look. Once the student scores less than 30, I go over again. I go over again. I have never taught a course I didn't give bonus. When I was the exam officer, 2011 to 2011 to 12, there was a department, I will not name them. They brought a list of 40-something students who were at the time in their third years that they copied in their first years, and they wanted them disciplined. I laughed. It's justice denied. Why will you come to a fourth year and final year student to expel him because of something did in year one? My insurance covered them. And I say, go and sin no more. Was to declare the riot act as follows. Under me, votes must count. Under me, the people's mandate will be upheld. Because Professor Nnenna, Otti, the mother of 3 children, the wife of Nnenna Otti, the daughter of Ibewo, the daughter of Afibo, the daughter of Ebonyi State, the daughter of Udibo, the daughter of Nigeria, can never do evil. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you.